What's up, everybody? This is Mark from Stunning Photography, and in the last video we talked about data management and importing footage into Premiere Pro. Now that you've imported footage into Premiere Pro, we're going to talk about sifting through that footage and picking out exactly what you want for the project that you're going to be creating. Coming right up. All right, welcome back, everybody. Once you have all of your footage imported, we are going to start to do the sifting process, or we're going to start trimming up all the clips. But first things first, I shoot all of my footage at 60 frames a second at 4K, and I would like to slow it down. So we're going to interpret that footage to 24 frames a second. We're going to do them all at once instead of doing one at a time. This is going to speed up your workflow process. So you're going to select the first clip, and you're going to go down, hit shift. So we're going to select that last clip so that we've selected every single clip. Then you're going to right click, modify, interpret footage. Under the interpret footage tab, you're going to hit assume this frame rate. We're going to change the 60 to 23.976 and hit OK. And you can tell that all of these clips have almost doubled in time. So there's a couple different ways that you can go through and trim your clips. One of the ways is that you can select it. It's going to show up here in your source monitor. So once you're in the source monitor, you can use these in and out brackets to select a portion of the video. I really don't like that portion. I want to go inside that tunnel, and then I'm going to select I, or you can select the bracket here. And then once you get to the point where you want the out portion to be set, you hit O, or this second bracket here. Once that's done, you can either go about and do one clip at a time. And actually, we want to be on the film strip and not the audio. You can edit from the audio or the film strip. For these purposes, I don't really have any audio here, so I'm just going to be using the film to see where I have my in and out sequences. So I'm going to go back to the beginning here, hit play. I'm going to hit I on the keyboard for my in. And once we get to the top here, I'm going to hit O, and that's good. And to import it into the timeline, you can grab the film and you could bring it down into the timeline. If you want the sound as well, you can grab that and put it in, or you can even hit the insert here and it will insert to where your sifter is. That is one way to go through and sift all of your footage. Of course, there are multiple ways. You could even automate this process. Peter McKinnon has a really great video on how to automate this process, and you guys can go check that out on his YouTube. But we are going to go through. I like to grab all the footage at once, bring it into my timeline, and then I'm going to use my razor tool and my selection tool, and I'm going to go through. I'm going to hit spacebar and then kind of figure out what I want. So I'm going to just cut on the line there, hit V, and then delete, and then continue on. So I want to start right there, and I'm going to cut. I'm going to hit delete to get rid of that extra stuff. And then hit spacebar when I want to stop. So I'm going to stop right about there. And delete. And so on and so forth. So once I get all the way to the end, I like to kind of bring them all back together. a better way to do that would be to shrink them all down and grab them individually. And I like to put them off to the side. I hit Control Z to back up. All right, so once I have all the clips that I want to use for the video cut down, I may want some more filler, so I may go look for more stuff if this isn't it. But I'm gonna go find some music. So I use Soundstrip, and since this is tropical, I'm gonna look up tropical rain, and I go through and I just listen to each one until I find what I want to listen to. Soundstrips are really cool. It is $15 a month and pretty much unlimited licenses for the music. So you got a lot of music you can use for YouTube videos, for weddings, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to show you how to license out a piece of music real quick. You're going to come over here to license, click on license, and then whatever you're going to use it for, I'm going to say YouTube, and we'll just call this Blue Sky Tulum Part 2, and it will say, hey, new sound wave, and I like to grab the wave audio. We're going to use this instrumental, and it's going to go ahead and download it. One more thing I'd like to show you guys. Since the audio on these clips is unusable, you're going to want to unlink it and then delete them from all these clips. And you can do it one at a time by just selecting one at a time, but you're going to grab all of them. You're going to right click on the clip itself or one of the clips and hit unlink, and you can see that now just the video portion of the clips is highlighted, which means they are unlinked. Now you can select all of the audio clips and delete it. I hope that was an informative video for you. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.